But I really don't think. Wait, are y'all both banned?
Are you facing a challenge
There's just some kinks that need to be worked out, especially like when it comes to the
challenging
banning
dilemma
shit.
in your life right now? The dilemma is a new Jubilee
Please make a server. Yeah, I'm banned for right now. Damn. Listen, y'all want me to make a server? Yo, this nigga just be opening my door, bro. What's up? Changing my hardware as a type though. Favoritism. Yeah, favoritism is a thing. I will admit. I will definitely admit to that because I've seen it personally. Before I was like a popular person in the city. Make one. Bro, if I make a server, I'm broke, nigga. I can't make a server. I'm broke, bro. I don't know nothing about it. It's it's a lot of work that comes with being making a server.
show, and we're looking for people who are seeking
I did have intentions to make a server like not too long ago, but after hearing the prices and shit, bro, I got rent to pay, bro. This for me, y'all right here. I'm not getting no ad revenue from this. I'm working towards getting the ad revenue, right? Once I can get the ad revenue, once I can like have a separate form of income that can provide for the server itself, then I'll feel me. Then I'll make a server. But until then, nigga, I just gotta focus on paying my rent and making it to the next month. You feel me?
advice, willing to be vulnerable, and anonymously sharing their dilemmas on camera. Click on the link in the description below and share your dilemma.
It's like $30 a month to host a server, but there's other things like MLOs. Once you blow up from Twitch, make one. I will. I want to make one right now, but I just don't have the money. I don't have the funds currently. Yeah. If I make a server, it's gonna be completely RP based. It's gonna be all about the content.
I love my girlfriend, but her Christian parents hate that my family is Muslim. Should I break up with her? Yes or no?
We brought together a group of strangers to help an anonymous person make one of their toughest decisions.
My girlfriend's family does not like my background. It's affected my mood, it's affected who I am, and it's affected my ability to love.
After hearing the group's advice,
Exclamation point dono for any type of donations and stuff. My Cash App is, I'll type it in the chat. Yeah, but listen, just you guys do not have to donate to my Cash App, but that's there. I appreciate the gas though, chat. Not gonna lie.
which choice will this person make? This is the dilemma.
Wonin. Hold on, let me move my camera somewhere to the bottom. Is that good?
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
9 months.
What do her parents have against Muslims?
So we live in a really tight-knit community. Our families know each other through mutual friends, but back in her family's home country, Christians are a minority population, where Muslims are the majority population, and minorities are not treated the best. So they have some prejudice because they
Remember
didn't
me
grow
when
up
you
in the
blow up?
US.
Of course, bro.
Have you had any backlash on your family's end?
My mom is okay with me being with her, but she doesn't prefer it.
Have you tried talking?
Yo, listen, watch. It's because I don't politic, bro. That's for me. I come from a place where niggas die over shit like that. I don't get into the picking side shit. I don't do that. Like even I have friends on the server who no longer fuck with people on the server. They're still my friends. For me, we just don't. when me and my friends talk, we don't talk about that. Obviously, because if niggas don't fuck with each other, I'm not gonna get in between that. For me, because if niggas is both my friends, like I've dead ass had friends who died over shit like that. For me, I'm not gonna politic. That's not me. So for me, if y'all have, I respect y'all. For me, I respect y'all opinions, and I respect that y'all want to say what y'all want to say. So I let y'all say. But certain shit, I'm not gonna let slide in the chat, right? So like certain OOC shit and certain things, I'm not gonna let that slide, right? So I'll delete those comments when it comes around, and I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna delete the comments. But that politic and shit, I don't get into. Real talk.
Talking to the parents.
I've tried to ask her to set something up, and she did ask, but I have not met her family because they refused to meet me. One time, I did almost get to talk to her mom. When her mom came to drop her off, I like waved at her mom, but her mom just like walked away.
Are there any concessions you're willing to make to stay with her?
I'm not sure because I'm Muslim and such, but you know, I'm so young that I'm really just trying to figure myself out right now. So it kind of feels like an attack on my family and not necessarily me. Even if I became Christian, I think it's really, they just hate my whole family.
Based on the information that you guys now have, does anyone feel like they want to jump to the yes side?
My opinion on this right here, on this dude. So his family, his girlfriend's family doesn't fuck with them because they're Muslim and because where they come from, Christians get treated like shit. Tell them old niggas suck dick. Tell them old niggas slap dick, bro. Like nobody, bro. It's your girl, nigga. For me, it's I guess Muslim people is real different cultures. Muslim and Christian cultures is very different from each other, right? But he's young. He's probably around one of our ages, right? He's probably around the 20s, 15s, like even for me, like in that span. Even if so, bro, let them old niggas feel how them old niggas want to feel, bro. Don't bother with that.
Yeah, let it go, bro.
If you can't even be treated with like respect, like you've been together almost a year and nobody's even said hi to you, like that's not even
W's.
basic decency. So I was like, oof, that doesn't really seem like it might be worth your time to really invest in.
It's just the investing time. Listen, when it comes to this, like if that's your girl, nigga, right? Like if you want to marry her in the future, you'll have to eventually come to an agreement. Y'all have to find a middle ground with the families, right? Because I'm sure his family doesn't mind that she comes from a Christian family, right? So if it's just her family specifically, it just comes down to whether or not they break up, like whether or not they want to continue, like, or because if the girl's family is like really close to her, then they're probably not. You feel me? They're probably not. She's probably not gonna go against their wishes.
To what extent does her family's view of you impact your relationship from your perspective?
It definitely is something that looms over the relationship. She's a really timid person, so whenever this comes up, it really shakes her.
I will,
Sometimes she
Wee. I will.
cries, sometimes we just can't go out anymore. And it definitely impacts how I feel because it makes me think like, am I doing this for nothing? Am I gonna dig a deep pit like 3 years from now, and then like I'm gonna try to marry her, and her family's gonna say no?
Yeah, that's what I like. If it comes down to marriage, there has to be like a middle ground.
Has your girlfriend expressed her priorities in terms of maintaining a long-term relationship with her family, even if it compromises her relationship with you or vice versa?
She believes that over time, our relationship may work out, like maybe even into marriage. Her family obviously is first, but she's willing to make some sacrifices. She would maybe get kicked out for a few months or something like that.
Are
That's white people. That's white people.
you are you in love?
I would say, yeah. She's like my first girlfriend. We kind of were friends before. I think at a certain point,
What are you
it kind
watching?
of clicked for me. It's just a different
I'm watching a
feeling,
Jubilee video.
and it's a different type of care.
Even if all these people say break up with her, I feel like it's still up to the man, the mystery dude. It's still up to him, bro. Like, just because these people feel like you should break up with her doesn't mean you should. Feel me? Don't let other people force your decisions.
The more questions that were asked, the more it kind of seemed a little bit one-sided. It seemed like he was trying a little bit harder than she was. I've been on the girlfriend side a little bit in terms of not wanting to share.
Bro, why the fuck is her belly button covered up by her pants? If you dress like this, you're probably a loner.
Everything that wasn't healthy, and that was a sign for me that it was time to end things if I am not able to be fully open and fully honest and fully fight for the person that I love.
The narratives where you felt like him having to force something out of her, it feels controlling. I think that he's his first time being in love, his first time kind of being chosen, and so it makes you fight harder for that, but again, it has to be reciprocated.
I actually might disagree. It's the opposite. He's the one that's being controlled because how her family feels impacts when they can go out, if she's gonna be upset or not. And I feel like over time, that is so detrimental to his person. Like, I don't want him to feel like he has to change who he is because of how other people feel.
I actually disagree with that. I don't feel like you're being controlled. I come from an immigrant family and a lot of my friends do, and having those initial conversations, let's say even like cultural differences, religious differences, is really hard. I've definitely had a lot of tough conversations with my parents, and it's not been easy, but I've felt the fruitful end of like having them understand who I am, understand what I've experienced in this country, which could be very different from what they've experienced. And I think it's worth the effort always.
I think
Yeah, no cap. I think it's always worth the effort to try.
at the end of the day, it matters about how much family is important to you guys. I think that if family is both of your guys' #1 priority, it might not work out.
I totally agree. With your mental health, how is this affecting you? And if it is affecting you in a very big way, then that's when you have to leave. Just because you're Muslim or Christian or race or whatever, you shouldn't be judged. Oh, that's just who I am. I can't change me. You know what I mean? And that's the same for him. I don't want somebody just to change who he is.
I know some people who are in the exact same situation as you. One of my close friends, their parents' families don't get along with each other at all. And like, their marriage is great. They have
Why does he stand like that, bro? What the fuck?
4 kids,
Let me stop.
and I've seen the way they interact with each other, and I know that they don't regret their marriage at all and sticking through it.
I feel like there is potential there. If you do have the opportunity sometime to meet them, that will kind of help you decide
Zesty
whether or not
Westy
you
is
want to stay
crazy.
together based off of the actual in-person experience of seeing them. Love is a very powerful thing, and you can't really just let the ideas of your parents get in the way of something that you truly feel passionate about. You can't just give up on something without giving it a full chance.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a little bit more conflicted, but I'm feeling also like I have new insight. I think I'm 60-40 because I know that one decision can hurt me a lot and the other decision could still hurt me, but in the long run.
This is like the biggest red flag.
Yeah.
This is, do they accept me for who I am?
This is my culture, this is my tradition, this is my heritage, this
My
is my family.
I feel like they're just now deciding that they do want to commit to each
Yeah.
other. Because I mean, it does take a minute.
It does.
So I feel like they still have a chance to work through things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't let your parents' beliefs dictate your whole life.
This whole topic's been about the family.
It's not about the love.
That should be the focus. Like, she's gonna have to choose him every time, forever.
And she's not. You wouldn't put up with conflict if there wasn't something worth it.
The beta, I will be playing the beta once it's open. Fortnite's lit. Watch speed dating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he loves her.
Listen, like I said, !Discord in the chat. go and drop links to stuff y'all want me to react to.
Yeah.
Got you with the beta
You deserve
codes.
to feel seen and
Say that.
heard and loved and safe. And it feels like right now you don't feel all of those things, and you guys are young, and
That's
we
how much I
want
fuck
you
with you.
to
I
have
appreciate
time
that,
to
Brody.
like get out and potentially experience other people and other things to know like,
Where
is
can I
this a
send it to you from? Discord. Add me on Discord
one-time feeling with this one person? And if
or Twitter.
you consider a
Exclamation point Twitter in the chat too.
breakup and you guys break up and you're supposed to be together, you'll find your way back. And maybe things will be different then with the family or you, or your priorities will change. But as of right now, it feels like you should consider a breakup.
Instead of going away from it from a standpoint of right now things are not the way they should be, I'm going to end it. I see it as it's also our responsibility to educate and teach our parents, and I see your relationship as actually something very beautiful because within 9 months you're facing conflict, and facing this conflict not only helps your guys' relationship, but it also I think would really benefit her relationship with her parents, because it's really important to have difficult conversations in order to progress forward.
No cap.
Steven, can you just tell us right now how you are feeling?
I've gotten a reality check
Something everybody needs once in a while.
into what I need to do. I'm leaning
Hop
towards a
on Fortnite.
decision, but I don't think that
Give me a second. I'm gonna say something.
I'm super confident.
He seems like a real, no funny shit. He seems like a bottom. He seems like he's more of like the beta. Like his girl's more of an alpha female type shit. He just seems real like submissive. And when it comes to Fortnite, I have a creator code on Fortnite. Yes, sir. So if y'all ever, yeah, little spoon type shit. If y'all ever wanna, for me, if y'all buying stuff in the Fortnite store or any Epic store, Fall Guys, shit like that, ItzRonin. ItzRonin in the Fortnite item shop. But I'll definitely play some Fortnite on stream. See, he's a little beta ass. He's gonna go with the no, but I also respect that. He's for me. He's standing on what believes in type shit.
I think asking her to really push and really try to meet them, because she has shown effort into wanting to be with me. So I don't think it's something that I could just cut off without even trying.
Story time. Yeah, the story time drops tomorrow. It's not just. It's not even just a story time. There's a couple of like y'all chat niggas asking questions and shit.
I talked to her and I told her that I needed to meet one or both of her parents soon, but she was nervous about it, and it's something that she wasn't really planning on doing soon. I actually did the meeting her mom, and I talked to her mom for almost an hour, basically.
Did your girlfriend say anything to you after the conversation you had with her mom?
Yeah, she said that her mom liked me, but it's just she was still wary about the whole idea of any type of guy. Getting advice from these people really helped me. I needed the encouragement to be able to do something that I would have otherwise never had the courage to do. And I'm hopeful for the future.
I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. No cap.
Are you facing
All right.